The movie Idiocracy came out in 2006 and it was initially marketed as a comedy. 20th Century Fox buried it, gave it no marketing budget, dropped it in like 8 theaters and prayed that absolutely nobody noticed. But now we are living in it. So today we got to talk about the fact that Mike Judge, who is also the creator of Beavis and Butthead, did not just make a funny movie. He actually filmed a whole documentary about the future. And nobody paid attention. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Indescribable, aka Geraldine Lake, and I'm about to put you on to one of the wildest movies I've ever watched. Whole time it was predicting exactly what would be happening right now in our country. For anybody who has not seen Idiocracy, here is the premise. An incredibly average army librarian named Joe gets cryogenically frozen in 2005 and wakes up in 2505. And when he gets there, America has become so aggressively stupid that he, a man described in the film as the most average human being alive, is now the smartest person on the planet. That's the entire joke. Except it's not a joke anymore. It's a whole timeline. Let's start with the president because, child, we just have to. In the movie, the president of the United States is a man named Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho. He's a former corn star and professional wrestler. He communicates mostly by yelling into a microphone at a crowd that is going absolutely feral. His entire governance strategy is just vibes and complete spectacle. Don't worry, I'll make a direct correlation for you, okay? A reality TV star, gold elevators, rallies that look like WWE pay-per-view events, cabinet picks that read like a game of truth or dare. Mike Judge wrote fiction and somehow described our reality with more accuracy than most political scientists. The difference between President Camacho and what we have seen in real American politics recently is that Camacho actually admitted when things were bad and he asked for help. So in some ways, Camacho was more competent, and that should scare all of us. Now, let's talk about the economy. In Idiocracy, the entire agricultural system collapses because someone decided to water the crops with Brondo, a sports drink, instead of water. The reason? Brondo has electrolytes, and electrolytes are what plants crave.
Sure, what's killing the crops is this Brondo stuff.
The Brondo's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes.
So wait a minute. What you're saying is that you want us to put water on the crops?
Yes.
Water? Like out the toilet?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be out of the toilet, but yeah, that's the idea.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
Okay, look. The plants aren't growing, so I'm pretty sure that the Brondo's not working. Now, I'm no botanist, but I do know that if you put water on plants, they grow.
Well, I've never seen no plants grow out of no toilet.
Does Brondo have any scientific basis for being used on crops? No. Does anyone in the movie care? Absolutely not. The corporation that makes Brondo literally bought the FDA and the FCC so nobody could question them. Now look at what we have been doing with the actual stock market. We got people making financial decisions based on tweets, meme stocks. GameStop went from $4 to $483 because of a Reddit thread. AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, people were buying stocks in companies that were actively going bankrupt because someone posted a rocket emoji. That is Brondo logic, okay? It does not make sense, but it has electrolytes. The vibe said to buy it, so we bought it. And the people at the top, the ones who actually understand how markets work, they are watching retail investors blow their savings in real time and calling it democratizing finance. Baby, that is not democracy. That is Brondo with the Robin Hood logo on it, okay? Speaking of a literacy issue, in the movie Idiocracy, the average reading level has declined so severely that the most popular show on television is called Ow My Balls, which is exactly what it sounds like. A man gets hit in the groin for 30 minutes straight. That's the whole show, and it wins every Emmy. The National Assessment of Educational Progress, which is the actual test they give American kids, released data showing that reading scores hit their lowest point in decades. We're talking about a measurable, documented, nationwide decline in literacy that started before the pandemic and got a lot worse after it. Meanwhile, the number one content format across every platform right now is short-form video with no words. We've trained an entire generation to consume information in 15 seconds or less with a sound effect and a text overlay. And I'm not saying social media made us dumb, because I'm on social media and I love social media. I make my living by social media. But I'm saying that when the most engaged format of communication requires zero reading comprehension, we should probably check the trajectory. The movie also predicted that people would stop being able to follow complex arguments, that nuance would feel exhausting, that anyone who used complete sentences would be called an elitist. Has anyone called something too woke recently because it required critical thinking? Because that is literally the plot of the movie. Joe gets called an elitist the entire film just for suggesting that water might be better for crops than a sports drink. We are watering our crops with Brondo and calling the person who questions it out of touch. In the film, all news has merged into one network that is essentially entertainment, wrapped in graphics. The anchors scream. The graphics are chaotic. Nobody is asking follow-up questions because nobody knows what a follow-up question is. And I just want to point out that we have news networks right now where the chyron at the bottom of the screen and the thing the anchor is saying are two completely different stories, and neither of them are confirmed. And someone is probably yelling. The movie also predicted sponsored government. Brondo does not just advertise, it literally owns the regulatory agencies that are supposed to oversee it. We now have people running the agencies designed to regulate their own industries. That is not a conspiracy theory, y'all. That's publicly available information about several cabinet-level appointments in recent years. The Fox ain't just in the hen house. The Fox bought the hen house, rebranded it as a wellness retreat, and is doing a sponsored post about it, all while selling $50 fried chicken plates to other chickens. I'm just telling y'all what I know, okay? But here's the part of the movie that people seem to forget. Joe fixes the problem, not because he's a genius, because he's literally just average. But he fixes it because he's willing to say the obvious thing out loud, even when everyone around him thinks he's crazy for saying it. The problem in Idiocracy is not that people are bad. It's that the systems designed to help people think critically have been gutted, mocked, and defunded over generations until nobody even remembers what they were for. Sound familiar? We have been cutting arts programs, civics education, and school library budgets for 30 years while simultaneously building an attention economy that profits from confusion and outrage. Mike Judge made a comedy, but the real joke is that we watched it, laughed at it, and then built the exact society that he was warning us about in real time. The difference between us and the people in Idiocracy is that we still have time. At least I hope we do, okay? Because if not, we're gonna be watering these crops with Gatorade, y'all. We just gonna have to do it. Anyway, if this video made you feel something, whether you laughed or cried a little inside, then share it, because the algorithm is not going to push critical thinking content on its own. That's kind of the whole point of this video. So like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every single time your girl uploads, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.